What's up everyone, it's Steven and welcome back to my channel. So earlier this week I started work on my first MOC modular building, and it was the Townhouse Pet Shop and Cafe, the Lego 3-in-1 set. I went ahead and released a video earlier this week, but I did finish the building, so I have the full review of the building for you here today. And we're going to go ahead and dive into that and check out some of the great details in that set. Okay, so here we have the Townhouse Pet Shop and Cafe modularized. This is basically a MOC. I took a lot of the elements from the 3-in-1 creator set, as well as a couple other sets that I had. Emma's Fashion Shop was especially helpful in this build because of the cool yellow, which is one of my favorite colors in Lego, honestly, and it's something that's kind of rare. So it's very nice to have a building in my city that is in cool yellow. I love the earth blue color as well, and to be able to use that as an accent color with this cool yellow was really special to me. There's a lot of brown in here. Some color schemes we kind of kept throughout the whole build, so brown, yellow, blue are kind of really significant, as well as of course always using some white and different grays, dark stone gray, light stone gray, things like that. This is kind of a classic build here on the back, right? This building right here is really great, one of my favorites. Kind of looks almost Italian back here, but a couple people had told me that this modular build looks maybe French. We've got the pet shop over here. There's an ATM right there and some stuff going on out front here, as well as some mailboxes. Of course, you guys know all my buildings in my Lego city have mailboxes. We're still repping the fall theme just a little bit here, even though it's the middle of November and Thanksgiving's next week. We have some plants and flowers all around, really. I know that normally I take the plants out during fall and winter, but I'll probably take them out. This is just for show, so that we can see what this building really looks like. I changed the front of the modern building over here. This is kind of like an apartment building on top of the pet shop. Who knows, when we get some more pieces, maybe we'll even, make this a little bit taller, maybe 4 apartments above that right there. But I really like how that turned out. I think it does look pretty modern. I broke my tree there, I had to fix it, but when it's set up next to a normal modular building, the balcony was right here, and it just didn't really work, right? You don't want to walk out of your apartment to your balcony and see like the side of a building right there next to you. So I flipped it around and we'll take a look at that. There's some detail up there on the top, on the roof in white. I really like how that turned out. Then the side, of course, it'll go facing a modular. So here's what we have. But here we can see the back of that apartment building, the modern style building over there. It's real sleek, real small, but it's really wonderful. There's so many details packed into this we're going to check out right now. And let's start by taking the top off of the main building right here, and we'll go ahead and take a look inside. We can see that there is a townhouse inside of here. This is not necessarily an apartment. It's quite large, so this is a townhouse. We've got a little bit of a bedroom over here. I have no walls for rooms in here, so it's just one giant room. So we've got a nice bed, we've got some flowers there potted, we've got some dressers, and of course we have a desk right there with a computer. You wrap around and you can see the kitchen over here. There's a nice lamp, as well as a pretty cool couch, honestly, in that teal turquoise color. I love that color. It's like the downtown diner. Then over here he does have a television, right? So he's got himself a little stand, a TV stand right there, and he's got a really nice townhouse, right? So he can walk outside right here. And he's got a pretty sweet balcony right there. He's got some good views of the front of the city right here on 1st Street overlooking the neighborhood, but I'll show you guys that when I place it. And I popped the townhouse off of the modular building right here, and you can see what we have inside. This one right here we'll start with first because I know you guys are excited. You voted on this right here, so it did turn into a toy shop. Definitely one. I was pretty excited about the kitchen, so a lot of you guys voted for the kitchen, and that would have been a smooth idea with this window right here. I really did like that idea, but I'm really pumped that I got to use some of the stuff that I had built for the toy shop right here. So it's pretty crammed in there. You guys can see we've got a couple of planes up here. We'll lift that one up so we can see a little bit better. We can see the shelves back there on the wall that actually have some Lego sets, including Cafe Corner on the top. There is, of course, a register in here because you can't buy anything without a register, right? So we will have an employee in here. There's a Lego City set on the table right there, about to be purchased. Then we have a little truck build in the back right there. You guys probably recognize that from the 3-in-1 creator. And then I did go ahead and build a little Apollo rocket of some kind right there in the corner. I think that looks very cool from these windows back here. You can actually, here I'll lower the plane, you can actually see inside. You can see some of those toys, and that's really cool while you're eating some snacks right there. And then the cafe itself actually got some improvements. So we've got a little bit of a sandwich shop here. It was kind of a sandwich shop, so I just kept the sandwiches and made some more, honestly. I've got one nice table in here. You can see there's probably fit 4 or 5 people right there. Very nice, but then of course there's the outside seating as well. So there's a really detailed cafe right here. A much needed improvement to the previous cafe that honestly was just like, what, 8 studs long? Up next, let's take a look at the top floor of this apartment complex. So apartment 1, we have a bed. We've got, of course, that nice balcony right there with the door that opens right here. So that's very cool. A lot of glass here. I went with a blue glass because I don't really know. You know, it was clear glass, but I think it looks good. There was really no color with the gray and brown brick, or really siding, I guess, when you turn them around. So I went ahead and added that blue in there, and honestly, I think it gives it a nice little spice of color. So there's his bedroom right there. He's got his cell phone sitting there underneath the lamp on the table. And of course, we have a little bit of a desk right here. Nice mouse. Yeah, this is a custom desk here. I really like it. Pretty cool computer right there against a brick wall. And then he does have a photo on his wall right there. Of course, you got to spice things up. You turn this thing around, you can actually see that this in the corner right here is a safe, and it's full of money. Either money or gold. Yeah, it's full of money right there. So this guy is rich. I popped the top apartment off, and you can see the second apartment down below. Right here, we have a real nice living room. So there's, of course, the bookcases that were in the original set. This was a television that I transformed over into a photograph so that I can put a larger TV on the top there. I'm not sure whether those are speakers or just dead pixels, but it's definitely a flat screen TV. There's a dresser right there. You can see, of course, that couch. Then over here, we have a nice little modern kitchen. Honestly, I'm really proud of this little kitchen here. I like those seats that sit right there in the front, so those people have a nice view of the street there as well. And then, of course, we've got a couple counter spaces and a stove. And finally, one of my favorite rooms is, of course, the pet shop that really turned into kind of like a vet, really. But you can see there's a bunch of animals in here. We've got the pet shop cat, the kitten. He's sitting right there in the middle on top of that railing. There's a baby turtle that just hatched out of an egg here. There's a chihuahua over there getting some work done. I'm not sure whether he's getting groomed. Yeah, this is probably more of a groomer than a vet. So I'd say pet shop and groomer. How about that? There's some puppy chow right there in the bin, in that little box right there. So that dog is going to eat it. As well as we have a little golden retriever puppy right there. Or lab, I guess, whichever one you prefer. I love golden, so it's a golden. There is the register right there with the coffee cup. Right here in the corner, there is a bird, so that's very sweet. Gotta have birds. And then we have a fish tank right here. It's a little bit hard to see. Maybe we can see it from right here. Yes. There's the fish tank right there. So we've got fish, birds, cats, puppies, and turtles. Really nice pet shop. I jammed a lot in here, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you could do me a quick favor and hit the like button and drop some comments in the comment section below and let me know what you think of my first real mock modular building. I am excited to do this in the future, so I would appreciate support, and you guys maybe letting me know some things that were great and some things that maybe were not so great that I can improve on in the future. I appreciate it, and I hope to see you guys on the next video. Have a good day.